And now we're going to do a Microsoft Word import. To test this out, we actually have a sample template. You don't need this. It's not like the Excel sheet where you have to have a sample document, a sample template. It's just we provide the sample that we know works cleanly to show you how it works for demo purposes. So definitely, I would use this one first, understand how the import works, and then try a real document. Now with Microsoft Word, it's a little bit different. With Word, there's no tables in here. So what we do is we do what's called style mappings. So if you go to the add-in, it's right here. You connect like we just did. I'll use the same URL, administrator, and then the password. And there's two different things. So first of all, for requirements, we use the style mappings and we map the heading level to the level in the requirements tree. So if you look at the outline in Word, you can see there's an outline. Functional requirements contain business features, contain use cases, and so on. There's an outline in the document. We're going to use that exact outline to determine what level of requirements we have. So if I was to select it, you do have to select the text as well. So we select the text, and we're going to do the requirements first. We'll do those. All the requirements, we select down, all the way to the end of requirements before we get to test cases. So select all the text. And then go to style mappings and make sure that your documents, these are the styles in this actual live document. Make sure they match the levels you want them in Spyro. Now, I know these are correct because this is the way it's set up for default, but in a document of your own, these styles might be different. So make sure that the levels of Spyro that you expect do match the headings and the outline styles that you have. Any text that's not one of these styles is considered body text and will be imported in as the raw description of the requirement. So, okay, let's bring that in. So export to Spyro. And while it's running, we can go over here into Spyro and do refresh. We'll see the data coming in like that. And wait for it to finish. And this tool does put an error message, if there are any, on the desktop of the machine. So there'll be a Spyro Word import log. So it's empty right now, but that's where it will log anything if there's any issues. I'm still loading them in. Well, we can look at them while they're loading. We don't need to worry. The executive summary came in. That was the top level. There was also some table of contents stuff. That's what these nuns are. So sometimes you might have to, with a document, clean up things that you don't need. We'll do that afterwards. But the important thing is if you look at the function requirement, let's look, and then the context, we'll see what's come in. So that's the function requirement. There's the name. There was no description. The context is the next part of the document that has the text. We do bring over all the images that are embedded and attach them as attachments like that. That's okay, we're done. And then we also embed the image directly inside here, which is nice. So we finished. All of our requirements are in. I'm just going to delete these ones that were the table, basically because we had some rogue spaces in the document. Perfect. Yep. We've now got our document that we brought in. And if you use the Spyro outline view, you're going to see all the requirements in this tree structure. If you want to see it as a document, this is our document, like this. Another way you can see it is to go into the document view in Spyro, and you'll see it as a document like this. And now it literally mirrors the document. So that's an example of a requirements document that we've imported. It's broken down all the requirements into discrete items. It's brought in the description field. It's brought in the embedded images. There's not a lot you have to do. It's done it all for you. It's embedded all the content. So the word importer is really good when you've got lots of rich content, but it doesn't let you pick specific fields. So if you've got lots of attributes of a requirement and there's not a lot of text, you might want to paste from Word into Excel and do that. If it's primarily the content, the words, the pictures, the headings that are important, and there aren't many attributes, then you're probably better off using the word importer instead. So just decide which is going to fit your needs best. And all we need to do here is go to the test case section. And we'll just select those like that. Connect. The good thing is we do remember the logins and passwords and the URLs. So you don't have to worry about that. Choose test cases, choose the right product, export. Yeah. Okay, it's importing now, exporting now. Again, we go over to Spyro, we can see it live, hopefully. Yeah, there it is. Functional, it's created the folder already. Test cases are now appearing. I think we have 2 or 3 tests. We'll look at the first one. There's the test case. There's the description that came over from the document. There is the steps. There we go. And there we have it. Our 2 test cases brought over with all the steps and description, all the formatting and the folder. So that's how you would import from a Word document.